After doing the not so Shah Rukh Khan pose near mid Mumbai, I moved to Kunkeshwar. Kunkeshwar is a holy place and has a temple of Shiva. This temple is extremely close to the Arabian Sea, almost on the beach. From Kunkeshwar, I made my way to Vengurla. So the previous day I had cycled from Ratnagiri to Devgarh, which was around 95-96 kilometers, and hence I felt a little positive to reach Vengurla from Devgarh, which was around 100 kilometers. On the way to Vengurla, just before Achra, Google Maps shows a portion of MSH SH4, which is the Sagri Mahamarg, where you have to take a ferry to reach the other side, that's Achra. But when I reached this junction, I saw that the road in white was actually the continuation of the highway, and the road ahead in yellow was a smaller road. When I asked the shopkeeper, he told the ferry services have been discontinued and that I had to take the white road. So if you're doing this route, please keep this in mind. When I reached this junction, I saw a few watermelon sellers and I bought one. Over here, you can only buy the whole watermelon and not few pieces like you get in Bombay for 10-20 rupees. So that became my lunch for the day. From Achra, I went to Malwan. I visited the Malwan beach, which I had already been to earlier, and also tried the Komdi Vade for the first time. It was already 5:30 when I left Malwan, and Vengurla was almost 50 kilometers away. I knew that I could not reach Vengurla and planned to cycle as far as I could till there was daylight and stay wherever there was an accommodation. The darkness filled the sky at Parule, and I started finding for a place to stay. So there were two accommodations that showed up on Google Map. First, I called Gratitude Stays, and they said that the property was closed for a few days, and then I made my way to Hotel Divya, only to find that there actually was no hotel there. Surprising. So I asked a shopkeeper nearby that whether there were any place to stay over here, and he said yes, there is a homestay just behind, and he connected me to its owner, and that guy took me. He came on his bike and took me to his homestay, which, I'm not joking, was literally inside a temple complex. Going by the surroundings, you'll never think that at this place such a good accommodation will be available. And I was very surprised when I saw this room. It was decent and quite enough for what you want or what you need for a night stay. The whole village didn't have electricity, but they had a generator for this homestay, and it was lit almost the entire night. The other day morning, I started cycling by 8:30 a.m. I was a little excited as I knew today will be the day I will be entering into Goa. From Parule, Goa border was just 50 kilometers, but I had to cycle till Panji, which was around 90 kilometers away, as I had planned to catch a sleeper bus to Mumbai from Panji. The moment you reach Vengurla, you start getting the Goa vibe, and you feel that Goa is near, which excites you a bit. This is the Vengurla beach. Beautiful, white sand and blue waters. One thing I noticed is that the farther you get from Bombay, the bluer the water becomes. Another famous beach close to Vengurla is the Shiroda beach, which I skipped. This is the Aronda bridge, which connects Maharashtra and Goa, and I am about to enter Goa. So 8.5 days after leaving my home in Kalyan, I was about to reach my destination, that's Goa. Now, as I was entering, this happened. Look at this guy. No, not the foreigner. The guy on the scooter. His scooter is going in one direction and is looking at another. I was just about to crash but luckily escaped. After entering Goa, I did what the majority do. I headed to a bar and restaurant called Silver Star in Arambol. I'll recommend this place for the chicken tandoori. The quantity was too much for a single person. Near Mapsa, I joined the NH66 and rode to Panji. After dark, I got off the highway and took a boat to enter Panji. The ferries here are absolutely free, unlike in Maharashtra. That's the bridge on the NH66 that enters Panji, and these are the floating casinos. By 7:15 p.m. on 26 Feb 2019, I reached Panji, and that was the end of my cycling trip. So, how much did the entire trip cost? 20,000 rupees approx, with every expense counted. The gear costed 4,000 rupees. This includes all that I wore while cycling and other accessories like the Gorilla Pod, handle mount for mobile, puncture repair kit, handlebar bag, etc. etc. Food and drinks, 6,000 rupees. This includes all meals, snacks, juices, water bottles, alcohol, etc. Accommodation, 8,000 rupees for 9 nights. Miscellaneous, 2,000 rupees. Now this includes all the small Vaseline, toothpaste, oil, shampoo, detergent, etc. etc. And fitting the cycle carrier, bungee cords, and the return ticket, obviously the return ticket to Bombay. So in all, 20,000 rupees. And if you add the cycle cost, then it will be 25,000 rupees. So how was my experience of the trip? When I started cycling from Kalyan, from my home, I didn't think I'll reach Goa. So in my mind, what I thought was I'll cycle for 200-300 kilometers and and I'll come back. But if I am getting used to the whole process, I may go to Goa. And I cycled, I reached Alibag, I reached Muruj Janjira, and till then I didn't feel that I was away from home. It was still giving me the Bombay vibe that okay, it's bas piche hi hai Bombay. But after I crossed to Dhigi and I went to Divyagar, Harihareshwar and all, that's when I realized okay, I am getting a bit farther from Bombay, because it was over 200 kilometers. And then the ups and downs started. So let me tell you one thing, this steep ascents and descents you love, but ascents is a very big problem, especially on a single gear. And this ascents and descents go on till Goa. Even in Goa, there are ascents and descents, but it's okay. It's manageable. But the ones which you have in Maharashtra is very tough. So so this ascents and descents were really getting onto me, and it was frustrating. And I was thinking of reaching Ratnagiri somehow and quitting and taking a train back or a bus back. But when I reached Ratnagiri, I was as the days passed and I reached Ratnagiri, I was getting used to this ups and downs, and I'd kind of made my peace with it. So Ratnagiri is like 400 kilometers from here, so I thought more than 400 maybe. So I thought if I've reached so far, why not stretch for a few more days and reach Goa. So yeah, that's how I pushed and reached Goa. And when I was reaching Goa, I was happy. I was not that excited, but I was happy. But somewhere I was also feeling sad that I have to quit the lifestyle which I had built for 9 days. Like okay, once I reach here, then probably that is it. That is the end. That's the destination. You can't go ahead of it. Though I did think of, going ahead probably till Kerala or Kanyakumari, but I didn't have the time and I definitely didn't have the money. So it was a melancholic moment when I reached Goa. On one hand you have reached, and on one hand you have to go back. So that's a dilemma a lot of travelers face when they reach where they want to, or when they are done with the trip and they have to go back. So there's always this slight sad moment which happens. But overall, I would say that in my mind, when I thought of Mumbai Goa cycling, I didn't think I would be able to do it. It felt almost impossible. But when you do it and you finish it, and this is general for life, when you finish something which you think is almost impossible, and then you realize it was not that tough, you could do it, and then you probably try to find something more than that, and that sometimes becomes a problem. But yeah, so anything is possible. All you need to have is willpower, and break that barrier in your mind that oh my god, we don't need to do that. So that was my trip from Mumbai to Goa on a cycle, and that's the official end of the series. I hope you liked it, and I get an opportunity to make more of this. So do like, share and subscribe, and if you want to support me, you can check the Instamojo link in the description, and also you can join this channel as a member to access some unreleased footages of my videos. See you all in my next video or video series. Till then, take care.